We're back at the ILT Stadium Southland for Fight for Kidz 2014. It's bout number 4 on the card. If you haven't been excited yet, you will be with this matchup. It's much excitement, a very good physical matchup between these two boxers. In the blue corner, you see the man, Nicky the Widowmaker Herbert, one of the best nicknames of the night. Let's see if it proves to be the case. He's sponsored by Palmer Scrap Metal. He's 27 years of age. He's 86 kgs. He's 178 centimetres in height, and his reach is 180. So he's a fine physical specimen.
Well, it's quite interesting that he's in the blue team because he is one of our boys in blue. Nick's a local police officer, and he volunteered, thought he'd give something back to the community. Well, he already gives a lot back to the community anyway in his role as a police officer. And he's married, his wife's watching. I know she's a little bit nervous, but he's done 12 weeks of training. He's made most of the training sessions, but he did tell me that he thought he was reasonably fit until he started boxing training.
I think we've all said that. He's getting some last-minute advice. The assistant trainers, of course, they don't get quite the acknowledgement sometimes they're due. They do put a lot of work in holding the gloves and giving the little tips on the side in coaching, because it's not just a one-man band when it comes to training and preparing 12 boxers, I can tell you. Here's the red corner. This man is Rex the Rock McCormack. He's sponsored by Southern Concrete and Builders. He's 31 years of age, so just 4 years older. He's 86 kgs, 85 kgs, so just about the same weight. 175 in height, 180 centimetre reach, and so they're virtually inch for inch the same build.
Well, Rex was nominated by a friend, and but he's been training hard. He played rugby. He plays rugby for the Pirates, so good local team. And he's not too bad at softball. Plays for the Invercargill Dodgers, and touch as well. So like Nick, he thought he was pretty fit until he started boxing training, and he said, look, it just brings a totally new dimension to your fitness levels.
He's even got the steely eyes focus as Rex McCormack. He'll need it. Nicky Herbert looks a bit wide-eyed. But I'm sure that's just excitement and adrenaline when the photo was taken. Let's put it down to that.
Well, Devin, did you do much boxing training when you in your rugby career? I mean, for those our listeners there, if you don't know, we're with Southland rugby legend Davin Heap. He's played Super, I guess it was Super 12 back then, was it? Or yeah, Super 12 for the Highlanders. Also played for the Hurricanes and also played for the Blues.
No, to be completely honest, we didn't do any boxing training, to be honest. I wish I had, looking back, especially watching some of these fights. The nerves starting to bite in, and yeah, we got a background in boxing. It would have been quite handy in about 2 hours' time, I think.
The thing to do these days, it's very much the fashion for preparation.
But I've got to let Brendan know I have got smelly armpits. He was talking about my armpits before, and I haven't had a shower for 3.5 days, so I'm hoping that that smell of that calcium might deter him from coming too close to me.
You weren't close enough to hit him, though. There's just no headlocks. That's the key. Slight pause here. Nicky Herbert just composing himself, taking a bit of a breather on the seat. I think they might be just adjusting some gear for McCormack.
I got to watch for his left. I got to watch for his right. Get away from that armpit. It is out of sight.
You're looking for some bonus points, Brendan, prior to your fight, but you're only going to score what's on the card on the ring, I'm afraid. It's a great showmanship from you.
Well, look, we've both lost 5 kilos for this fight. Mine was more out of fear and anticipation, trepidation. But no, since I've been down here, look, it's been great getting to know Davin and also that everybody who's involved with this event, because Ruru School and the whole community out tonight. And let's not forget, it's been a long time since we've had this event.
Yes, it does, due to the fact there's just no stadium big enough really to hold it. It's that popular. And remember, Brendan, that Ali could do the talking, he could also do the walking and the fighting, so you've got to add the other attributes.
Well, I did bring a white towel tonight.
I'm looking forward to commentating your bout.
No, well, we're just going to go for it. I mean, look, it's for the kids, it's for a great cause, and here they go.
Yes, Herbert in blue, McCormack in red, and McCormack with a first real good body punch but then a swing and a wild swing that not connecting. He's got that right going.
Oh, nice straight left there by Nick. And look, arms
Oh,
are up.
Herbert, beautiful left.
Coming through.
What a counter punch that was, and another one. Oh, that's 3-4 points in a row. It's very compact, a lovely left hook. He's got the shape as Herbert.
A lot of speed there, but you know, Denny's on the beat. Denny Enright, and he sends our policeman back to the corner. Going to take a little count here.
A little bit of coaching there from Boucher on the side. I'm not sure that's legal, but anyway, I will let him away with it today. But that was, McCormack came out with some heavy punching, but Herbert's response was impressive because it was really orthodox. And it makes such a difference. You keep your shape. He's got the guard up. He's going in with a left. He gets a right from McCormack. He gets a left back at him.
Well, I'm very impressed with Nick there. Look at the speed of that jab there, Devin.
It's quite amazing, isn't
Ooh.
it? I noticed Rex has still got his guard down, but he's stepping back a wee bit on missing a few of these shots. But yeah, definitely, there's a lot of speed there.
Yeah, he got a couple through, and so his points tally is ticking over. But you'd think the Herbert just with that left jab, and
He might have got another one there, did he?
yes, he senses a weakness. So he's gone back to the corner for another breather. Is at the end of the first round. It does appear so. So that's a good start from Herbert. You'd have to say edged. He edged McCormack on points there.
Well, you know, just look, I don't know about edge. I think there was a pretty clear-cut round to our man in blue. Just really good style. Kept his guard up the whole time, and boy, a lightning left. And it's going to be very, very interesting how Rex going to come back that in the second round. We can see there Steve giving encouragement to our man there in the blue. And it'd be nice to see what's happening over on the red corner, how Dave Barkley's going to inspire Rex to get up, and what tactics he's going to give him.
That's right, Devon. You could be the only one holding out for a win for the red corner at the moment. They're just struggling a little bit, but it's not through lack of effort. They just can't do enough to impress the judges. But it's early days in this bout. McCormack showed strength early in the first round. He's showing strength early in the second. He likes to lead with that right, a little bit of a southpaw type style, it's hard to say. He chops from one to the other. And a short jab was that. He lunged into McCormack and just took one. Shakes his head, looks to be okay, wants to carry on, I'm sure.
He's got a few battle scars there, Tom. He's walking into a few hard hits here, and he's got to keep his guard up.
He's spending more time on the canvas than Michelangelo. But he's back for more. He's determined not to let Herbert get on top completely. It only takes one punch and the fight can be yours. We've seen that earlier this evening. Oh, he's just starting to just creep a little bit closer to Herbert and throw out a telling punch or two.
McCormack got a good one, and then he stunned Herbert. He's just Herbert's gone a wee bit shy just at the moment.
Yes, Herbert has backed away a little bit. He's probably confident he'd scored plenty in the first, but he's got to come back with more in the second. Now starting to up the work rate significantly. But not quite as shapely. Oh, that left was a solid jab.
That was a money shot, Tom, definitely.
We can take a close-up on the cameras for the judges to score that one.
Well, taking account here.
You don't lose any points on the count.
Denny Enright, our referee, just ascertaining what sort of shape our man in the red is in. Nobody out at it again.
Just the bell came in time, I think, for McCormack. He's got to get a briefing from his corner about what he can do to stop this man, Nicky Herbert, who just seems to be electric, and he's getting a few tips, but he didn't need too many because he's landing plenty of bunches on his own merits.
Well, very, very good style there by Nick Herbert, and gosh, he's certainly dominating the fight at this stage.
He looks to be in pretty good fitness shape too. He's listening intently to what's being told of him. You have to learn fast in this game, usually just after you got hit.
You can see in the red corner there, Dave Bartley and Abbo putting a bit of work into Rex, so I'm pretty sure they'll come up for a good plan in this next round, so it'll be very interesting. Here we go, guys.
The last of 3 rounds here for bout number 4. Red looking for their first victory. McCormack probably needing to put Herbert on his seat of his pants to win this one, you would think. On the scorecards, it'll be Herbert clearly ahead, but he's sharing the merits in terms of temerity and guts. And a couple of good body punches, but then McCormack's taken one too many, and the referee says that is the end of the fight.
That was a fantastic left by Nicky. What a tremendous shot.
Pretty pleased that he's in the police force. Yeah, he's an enforcer.
But you know, what courage there by Rex. He took all of those blows, and look, he's, you know, you just got to give it to Rex. He was taking a storm of punishment there, but he just stayed in there, and what courage.
You'd have to say Nicky Herbert could be a boxer for real. The skill was there, the strength, the composure, and if he wanted to take the sport seriously, you'd think that he'd have a future, Devon.
Yeah, well, he's definitely got the speed, and he's got great balance on both feet, both sides of his arms. He looks like he's definitely natural.
Yep. It's 4-0 to the blue corner at the moment, and the numbers are mounting up. Brendan, it's a pretty stiff, high standard they've set for you to follow.
Look, it sure is. But look, you know, we're here for the kids, and you know, I mean, I don't think there's too much of a chance of an upset tonight of me upsetting Davin. I mean, you know, he's a Southland legend, and you know, I don't think the crowd would be too happy if I landed a lucky punch, but you know, you never know in boxing. It's one of those things. When I came down earlier, my goal is to try to get Davin off his feet somehow. Might have to trip him up, but no, it's going to be tough. I've got no illusions about that. I know that you know, walking in that ring, there's nowhere to hide, but that's also the challenge. You know, we've got to live each day, and it would have been very easy for me to stay up and Tauranga there, because originally I'd challenged Duncan Garner, but he tells me he was tied at Taduko events or something like that, and then there were 2 New Zealand First MPs, Richard Prosser and Andrew Williams, but strangely they didn't reply to the emails, and so then they told me they'd find me somebody nice, and lo and behold, I get this bloody animal Davin Heap, who's all muscle, and then they told me his nickname was Hippo. Unbelievable.
It's just like it's because he likes to live in the mud and
Sounds like there's a bit of reverse psychology going on.
He's got all the speak, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's got all the boxing speak. Yeah,
it's all talking him down, but there's definitely a plan behind that wee speech. You just, I would listen to one word of it. It's utterly bullshit if you ask me.
When he's lying flat on his back saying, "I did it for the kids," it won't bother you, will it?
So I said to my wife, somebody's got to take a hiding for the kids.
Well, he's back on his feet, Rex McCormack. It took a little while just to come to his complete senses, and he has now. And he got a tremendous round of applause. Fantastic atmosphere here, and they're recognised by that crowd for the endeavour as much as for the achievement. And Nicky Herbert, well, he didn't make a widow tonight of McCormack, but he sent out some signals that if he ever wants to play this game for real, he could be a contender. We'll go to the middle of the ring and get the formalities completed and the adulation shared.
By technical knockout from the blue corner.
So the TKO has been awarded to Nicky Herbert, and in comprehensive fashion, and a sporting gesture there from Rex McCormack, clapping and acknowledging what a classy effort it was, but the crowd, of course, they cheer both parties. The photos, the smiles, and the major spoils to Nicky, the Widowmaker Herbert. Thumbs up.
next fight's going to be another cracker as well. We've got Nick the Boogie Monster Koi, and Nick's volunteered. He's never boxed before, but looking at the guys here, you got to give them both applause, don't you? Fantastic effort.
And if anything, a little bit more to the man who was on his back and recovered, because it hurts. Going to take a break here though at Stadium. I think there's another jersey to be auctioned. We'll be back with another bout shortly. It'll be Nick O'Coy, Jeremy Ferris next at ILT Stadium Southland. Stand by.